Jared Polin, Photo.com, here with another photo of the week. And this week's photo brings us a image of Matisyahu performing after the Sixers game at Jewish Heritage Night in Philadelphia. About 7,000 people probably stayed to watch, and you can see them all here in the background. Now, when I'm editing this file, I'm going to show you how I'm actually going to use fill light again to bring out the crowd without taking away from the actual image. Let's start off with what it was shot at. 1/125th of a second, f2.8, 8,000 ISO, 14 millimeters using the Nikon 14 to 24 2.8 and the Nikon D3s. So looking at the angles, let's critique it a little bit. Am I straight? It's pretty interestingly close. If you look at Matis, he looks straight. But as you move up to the top, it looks like it may be off angles slightly, but it could also be a forward and back plane type of thing. It's definitely more difficult with the 14 millimeter to try to see your lines and everything, as sometimes they're straight right in the middle, and then it could be off in the distance. But I'm not actually going to correct for that, because if I look right here, this is level to me. It's more of I must have been rotated one way or another, and I'm going to have to pay attention more myself when I'm photographing those type of shots to make sure that I am square to what I'm shooting, because I don't like off angles. What type of changes will I make to this? Well, I don't really need to change much in the exposure, but I'm going to bump the fill light here first. About 24. Going to go to my contrast. Look at that. So here's my contrast. Here's before without the fill light, and then we'll throw the same amount of fill light back in there, and there you go. It builds the image out in my mind. So a little too blue. I want to warm it up. I like the warm hue. Yeah, look at that. Look how nice and gold the lights up here above Comcast Country. This is the press box, by the way. Look, and this is Matis. Maybe looking a little green. Let's see what some of the tint does when we add some magenta. Or take some green out. Yeah, I like when I take the green out. So there we have that. Maybe it's a little too yellow. I just want it to be subtle, because they were, that's even, it's close, it's close. I'm going to go right there. That's where I'm going to go with that. What I like about this image, you've got the guitar player over here playing with the synthesizers. You've got the drummer doing what he's doing. Bass player's playing. Another photographer up front. You have the whole crowd, and what you see, these lights, these are flashes going off. This was early on in the set, so people weren't standing and jumping around just quite yet, and they ended up doing that. But I like how you can literally zoom in here, and Alan from Alan's camera is somewhere with his son Brandon. They made the journey down and stayed. I'm not sure if they were still there here. But you know what? If anybody knows what they look like and you can point them out, I'll give you a prize, because I don't really feel like looking and trying to find them. So that's that. Let's see if exposure does anything. Nope. We don't need to do that. Even slightly, do we need to do it? No, I don't even want to do it slightly, because it's meant to be dark. The whole arena was dark except for right on the floor, and that's why sometimes you have to be careful when you're processing that you don't do something that wasn't natural or it wasn't part of the scene, because I like to try to represent the scene as close as possible to what it was. And if I, in this case, probably would be no fill light, because that's probably close to where it was, but I really want to show the crowd, because it brings the image out even more. It shows you that there's a lot of people there, and they're all paying attention, and he is singing right here. There were some other photos I would have liked to have used, namely this, but I didn't think I could talk too much about it. I loved this photo just because I'll just give you a quick rundown of what I saw. I saw the shadow, and I was just sitting there in front of the speaker going, what could I shoot next? I've already done a lot. And I was like, oh, wow. There's a big light coming down from up top, which you can tell that it's Matis from the hair and from the hat and the shoes. And I was like, bam, I need to shoot that. So I definitely did. So really, this is the photo of the week. I'm pretty happy with this. Again, if you guys want to critique it, give me your feedback, what you think about it on the Facebook page. Maybe I'll give something out. Maybe I won't. Haven't decided yet for this one. But I like hearing what you guys have to say. What would you have done different? What would you have added? What would you have changed? Yeah, more so than just the I like it, I don't like it. Really good stuff that you guys put in last week. Plus, it's good to hear what you guys have to say. So that will be up on the Facebook page from, Facebook.com/photo Frono's photo, and that's the fan page. So definitely leave a critique. I just like reading them, and then pointing them out later and adding them to the post to see, so other people can see the critiques that I, like, maybe dislike, or answer some of the critique questions and say, hey, all right, yeah, I see what you said. Here's the reason why it didn't happen, or here's the reason why I should do that next time. So definitely do that. This is the photo of the week. Matisyahu shot at 8,000 ISO with the Nikon D3s. Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com. See ya!